What up? You busy? I ain't care.
Oh my god, Marcus.
I'm about to shoot through. Yeah. Coming right now.
You got me feeling for you right now. Roll the gas, we can blow it, baby, right now. Drink a little, get you lit, see you hype now. Ain't talking later shit, I really want you right now. Hit the bedroom, then we turn the lights down. Legs up, got them doing suicides now. Looking on you, got the sheets all wet now. Let's get it in, love, I'm talking about right now. Right now, it's me and you, chilling out by the pool, living our best lives, we blowing the best fruit. Sweet is the best fruit, for starters, you make a nigga blush. We on a journey, I promise you, we ain't gotta rush. Skin soft as the best silk, I gotta touch every part of your body before I tear it up. After we flood the sheets, we gotta paddle up. It be that arch in your back that have a nigga stuck. Back shots, I'm giving you on the regular. Non-stop flights, we doing all the etc. You was so fine, I figure I gotta marry ya. Hair be the best, I'm probably gonna have to calendar. Count the paper while we rolling up. Get the bread right, shit, I'm trying to live it up. Glance over just so I can see your bright smile. Let's get it in, shit, I'm talking about right now. Yeah, you got me feeling for you right now. Roll the gas, we can blow it, baby, right now. Drink a little, get you lit, see you hype now. Ain't talking later shit, I really want you right now. Hit the bedroom, then we turn the lights down. Legs up, got them doing suicides now. Looking on you, got the sheets all wet now. Let's get it in, love, I'm talking about right now.
Right now. Put your boy shit soon as she leave the house. Still looking for the score like a kill count. Full of different shit, hope you all into this. Sick, heavy, twisted, all bitten shit. Yeah, going hard, none of that timid shit. Last time she said harder, I did it. Talking right now, pipe down, lights down. Love see you squeeze the sheets, a little bite down. Ain't it nice how when you lie down, put your legs up, from the side down, put you on top, help you drive down. Love how you saddled it, watch you climb down. Now I'm in deep, watch you clutch sheets. Love when you exhale like a spreadsheet. Wanna take some good notes, probably write it down. She wants some nauseous. Right now.
You got me feeling for you right now. Roll the gas, we can blow it, baby, right now. Drink a little, get you lit, see you hype now. Ain't talking later shit, I really want you right now. Hit the bedroom, then we turn the lights down. Legs up, got them doing suicides now. Looking on you, got the sheets all wet now. Let's get it in, love, I'm talking about right now.
PK, pick a pussy, probably wetter than Pacific. Twisted like a ghetto bird, trying to say Pacific. Like excellence, Bruce, see right how I kick it. If I ask, space some other seeds, best believe she with it. This is King Talk, tell them niggas catch her. Outfield niggas just say I don't rest up. Bless her. Bae says she want tequila liquor. Now we extra ingredients, the liquor at the party scene. Dope headed home on the E-way, connect us and HS. Express how the scene play, getting top down on the E-way with the top down. King getting rolled while he drove, now we hot now. Home plate mode, I ain't even hit the driveway. Word to Usher, King always did it my way. Said I owed a dick, so I got some debts to pay. She will role play right now, just press play.
You got me feeling for you right now. Roll the gas, we can blow it, baby, right now. Drink a little, get you lit, see you hype now. Ain't talking later shit, I really want you right now. Hit the bedroom, then we turn the lights down. Legs up, got them doing suicides now. Looking on you, got the sheets all wet now. Let's get it in, love, I'm talking about right now.
Yeah. What up? Already know who it is. My name is your brother Virgil Berry, aka Stacks with the Facts. And we here. Jack, what's good with everybody? How you doing? What's going on this beautiful Thursday evening? It's ladies' night and the feeling's right. It's ladies' night. Oh, what a night. Oh, what a night. Look at you know, what's good with y'all, man? How y'all doing on this beautiful Thursday evening? You know, what's goody? What's happening? You know, I can't call it, man. It's a beautiful thing, man. You know what I'm saying? I woke up early today and I've been awake ever since. You know, I'm talking about the Most High breathed the breath of life into me once again. And it's a beautiful thing, man. Already got the victory and the glory, you dig? It's a beautiful thing, man. I feel great. How about yourself? You know, ladies' night, and y'all know we're going to talk about it. Y'all see the title of the show. Y'all see the thumbnail. I'm pretty sure, you know what I'm talking about. Y'all done seen this, heard about this. You know, man, I know it's probably a lot of mixed feelings about such a topic, you know what I'm saying? topic of discussion, excuse me. And you know, marriage is a beautiful thing, or should I say it can be a beautiful thing. It should be a beautiful thing. But nowadays, man, listen here, man. And this is what I'm saying. And I'm not saying that this applies across the board. You know, of course, there's your you know, saying there's your exceptions to the rule, but they don't negate the rule. Right. And when it comes to marriage, see, marriage nowadays, it's something that, from my observation, it's just not taken serious. And this is on both sides, but I'm going to say, and I know I might get some flack for this, man, but I say men take marriage more serious than women nowadays. Right? I think men take marriage more serious, which is why a lot of guys are choosing not to be married because, you know, when I say this, I don't mean, I'm not trying to be negative, or I'm just being honest. Lots of chicks, man, just, I hate to say, the majority of chicks just ain't worth wifing up. And I'm pretty sure that's how most guys feel, which is why they're choosing to opt out of marriage. Dudes not getting married because, you know what I'm saying, for the most part, man, the quality of chicks, especially amongst us, it's just not there. And I know that sounds crazy, but, you know, I'm telling you, man, we're going to be honest, man, you know, that's what it is, man. You know what I mean? And I think if you're a real one, if you're a real solid, thorough woman, I think you might agree with that. You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying like dudes is perfect, because we ain't, but for the most part, what I see, that there's some very successful, there's a lot of very successful black men doing pretty decent for themselves. And, you know, these guys probably want to have families and wives and stuff like that. And I don't think anything's wrong with that. I think that's a beautiful thing, man. That's the highest, you know what I'm talking about, form of a man is a guy who's a husband and a father, if you ask me. You know what I'm saying? That's a beautiful thing, man. It can be a very beautiful thing. It should be anyway. But marriage is just so, you know, ragtag, willy-nilly nowadays, man. You know what I mean? It's just that it just doesn't benefit most of us guys to get married, right? And this has a lot to do with a lot of different things, a lot of different factors that go into why guys are not getting married. You know what I'm talking about? And for the most part, when guys get married, you know what I'm saying, the intentions be pure, they be right. You know what I'm talking about? And, you know what I'm saying? One thing for sure, two things for certain, guys don't be trying to end their marriages. You know what I'm saying? For the most part, you know what I'm saying? If your man divorces you, I hate to say it, man, but if your husband divorced you, ladies, man, something must be wrong with you. Flat out. You know, Dan Patrick, what's happening, man? You said that's what Pops told you before he would sit up here and got on up out of here. Rest in the essence to your Pops. My man Dan Patrick said, "What up, my guy?" Virgil agreed. My father told me before he died is to not get married. That's crazy. Because so marriage is supposed to be a union between a man and a woman, a covenant between a man and a woman and the Most High. You know what I'm saying? Bring forth a family. You know what I'm saying? Of course, with God at the head of the family. You know, God at the head of the man the head of the woman, and the children. You know, that's a beautiful structure, man. And that's how our community basically ran up until about 1960. And like I said, there's a lot of factors that go into why us guys, us black, us FBA men, why we ain't sitting up there getting married nowadays, man. And I gotta agree with a lot of guys, man. It's just not worth it, man. It's not in our best benefit. Now, see, If you get you a true, not one of these fake Christians chicks, not one of these TD Jake church going, Mike Todd church going broads. Nah, I ain't talking about them type chicks. Not one of these, you know what I'm talking about, one of these fake pastor, fake preacher. I'm talking about a real true woman of God, man. You know what I'm saying? That understands proper structure and order and all of that. That's the only way you gonna get a decent quality wife. You know what I'm talking about? And sad to say, you go to most churches, you ain't gonna find no chick like that. You know what I'm talking about? You gonna have to go to certain church. You gonna have to really look, make sure you was in the real house of the Most High. But outside of that, man, listen here, man. Now, I know a lot of y'all are probably here to sing about this situation, and we're going to get to it. We're going to dissect it. We're going to talk about it. We're going to chop it. Ladies, listen here, man. I love y'all to death, man. You hear me? And being as how I do actually love y'all, especially my Black women, I can be very honest with y'all. Brutally honest, I might say. And the reason why I can be that way is because honesty is the best policy. And also, I don't have no incentive to not be honest. You hear me? My man Virgil D. That sounds crazy. Virgil D, what's happening with you, man? Man, please, I hope you was a chick with a name like that. Pause, man. That sounds crazy. But yeah, though, man, I'm pretty sure y'all sit up here and heard about this, man. And like I said, ladies, listen, man, I love y'all, man. I really do. Especially my Black women, man. Love y'all to death. That's why I say I can be brutally honest. You know what I'm talking about? I said I don't have no incentive. You know what I'm talking about? For not keeping it 100. So I'm going to always do that. And, you know, tonight, you know what I'm saying? You can sit up there and use this show as a litmus test, if you would, a mirror, if you would, to yourself. You know what I'm saying? And you know what I'm saying? You're gonna hear what the fella. I'm pretty sure some of my brothers are gonna be tapping in here in a second. And you know what I'm saying? Just have an open ear. Now you don't sound, that name just sound right, man. But go to D, that sound kind of crazy a little bit. You know, pause, man. I'm just joking, man. I'm just joking, man. Ain't nothing wrong with your name, brother or sister, whatever one you may be. You know what I'm saying? But, and I know, you know what I'm saying, Black women get a lot of flack on nowadays, but you know, sometimes that's needed, man. You know what I'm talking about? Sometimes you gotta have that harsh reality given to you. You know what I'm saying? To shatter the illusions that you built up around yourself, especially concerning yourself. You know what I'm talking about? OG, what's happening, man? You know what I'm talking about? And one thing I would suggest to y'all chicks is that when it comes to a situation like this, a topic like this, I suggest you listen to us men discuss this, right, with open mind, right? I would challenge y'all, which I know can be very difficult for y'all, to remove your emotions from the situation and put your best effort to think as critically and logically as you can. Try to think of it from our perspective. And that's one thing that I don't think a lot of chicks do nowadays, which is one of the reasons why a lot of us ain't getting married, because a lot of y'all chicks, it's like y'all don't even contemplate things from our perspective, right? And I'm telling you, man, if a lot of y'all start doing that, you'll start to see that your interactions with men, especially men who you have any type of interest in, they may get a better, you know what I'm saying? Because you won't be being so selfish. And let's just be honest, man. A lot of y'all chicks are just selfish. You know what I'm saying? Selfish as hell. You said especially now at 3 a.m. Where are you at? Where is 3 a.m.? So you must be in another country or something. Where is 3 a.m. at? What country is that? Where's 3 a.m. at? Vagoda? I'm gonna say that's like maybe Italian or Portuguese or Spanish or something like that. You know, because it's 9:20 Central Time in America, 6:20 West Coast time, and 9:20 goddamn we're 10:20 what's the name? Eastern, I mean my fault, Central Time. Or Eastern, my fault. It's 9:20 Eastern Standard, 6:20 West Coast, and 8:20 Central, if I'm not mistaken. So if it's 3 a.m. where you at, man, you definitely overseas some goddamn where. Nah, you could just tell me. I'm just, I really don't know. That's why I'm guessing. You feel me? But yeah, ladies, man, you know what I mean? When y'all tap in with your brother and your brother, man, I'm saying everything I'm saying out of honesty and out of true care, concern, and love, man. You know what I'm saying? I would implore with y'all, you know what I'm saying, to listen to the men on such things, man. Are you from the Middle East? Okay, that's what's up, man. Hey, man, all praises due to the Most High God. Yes, I pray for our brothers and sisters out there in that Middle Eastern region, man. It's going down out there right now, man. You know what I'm talking about? We got the brethren or sister from the Middle East, somewhere in the Middle East, tapping in with us, man. You know what I'm talking about? That's what's up, man. We worldwide with it over here at A Real Talk Podcast. Yiddy. But yeah, though, ladies, man, you know what I'm talking about? I know I would encourage y'all to listen, especially when real ones is talking. You know what I'm saying? You know, I'll be able to use that discernment, you know what I'm saying, to the level where you can be able to tell when somebody is just really trying to give you some game, and then somebody that nigga just sitting on here mad or bitter or whatever, just over here mad, complaining about bras. See, a guy like me, I've always had my way with women my entire life since I was a young mustache. So when I speak on the things I'm speaking on, it's not coming from a place of hurt. It's not coming from a place of none of that. You know, I done had my way, Jack. Got a lot of experience with chicks too. So, you know. It is disheartening, Dan Patrick, man. I agree with you on that, brother. Dan Patrick say it's very disheartening to see the marriage rates have fallen so low in modern day society, especially in our community, man, especially when not even just a little over 60 years ago, we was married at like a 80, high 80, like a 87, down there 90+%. I mean, 80, like down there a 90% rate. That's one thing that's lacking in our community, man. We don't have families. And you, with your kids by yourself, ladies, that is not a family. That's not a family at all. If a man in the house, it ain't no family. No, it ain't nowhere near a family. You need, and that's a fact. It's an absolute fact. You know? Now you feel me? Now you feel me? Smash that like button, click on the bell, subscribe to the page. Share on your social engineering. You did. My man Cash Flow Harlem, that, man. Shout out to the homie Cash Flow Harlem, man. Shout out to the brethren, man. Shout out to the brethren Cash Flow Harlem. Doing his thing. Dropping the bars. You did. Oh, so he ain't doing. Oh, maybe he just did the short on this one.
This one threw me off. This woman goes viral for smiling during divorce. This hit harder, cause this is after leaving full custody to the kid's father. According to her, you see, Felicia, your son didn't win custody. Then she explained this. She said, I gave him custody. I leave with what I came with. She then said, I ain't come with no kids. I see them on the weekend. Nah, B. Then the hashtag, he the single mama, not me. He tight. Looking at the camera like, y'all see what I mean, right? This is wild, my dog. And since she took you for granted, take her for child support. Get in them pockets. Like, subscribe, leave y'all opinion in the comments. This one threw me off.
Shout out to my brother Cash Flow Harlem, man. So where's the link? Man, I ain't dropping the link, man. Ain't even 30 minutes in the show, man. V go to, man. What you talking about, man? I remember a new back years ago called me a little nigga because I wasn't married and he was. Oh, buddy can't talk because his own mama's disowned him because of his behavior. That's wild, right? You know? So, yeah, man, you know, not only did she divorce this guy, she left him with the kids. Gave him custody of the kids, right? And I'm telling y'all, and I say this and I say this again, in situations like this, the kids would probably be better off with their fathers. You know what I'm talking about? Let me go back to what my man OG said. Women do not want to let go of their single life. She wants to hang out with her single friends when she needs to be with her married friends to soak up info. Exactly. Exactly, married chicks. Why are y'all hanging out with y'all single friends? I ain't saying nothing wrong with chopping it up, but going out and hanging out with your single friends, like, I just don't understand why. I was talking to this girl not too long ago, man. She gonna talk about some. I just don't understand if I get married, like, why would I have to, like, give up my single friends? And I might say I have to give up your single friends, but when you become married and you're beholden to a man and you're a wife and probably eventually a mother, you know, your duty is to your family, right? No, I'm not saying that you can't hang out with your friends. I'm not saying you shouldn't hang out with your friends, but it probably more conducive to you and your relationship if you did not hang around your chicks who is single, right? That's just my personal opinion. You know what I'm talking about? What y'all think about that? What you think about that, OG? Dan Patrick? What you think about that, Vagoda? Right? Everybody else tapping in the clit house, right? Now, it's a phrase going around for quite some time now, and it's known as F them kids, right? Some chick, I don't even know the girl's name, some chick who divorced her husband for whatever reason, more than likely probably what OG saying. You know what I'm saying? Some chick, you know, who decided that she don't want to, she on her Tia Mowry-ish, talking about some, she done sit up there and graduated from her. Oh, this young girl right here probably feel like she graduated from her marriage. Imagine if you marry one of these bras and they tell you some stuff like that, man. Boy, I tell you, boy.
I feel like people when they look at marriage, that success equals longevity. But no, at the end of the day, it's, are they happy? Are they thriving? Are they growing? And I feel like that is what is most important. It's not about staying in something because however long you are in that situation, that equals success. It's about really, again, are you happy? Because life is really short. Yeah. I feel like people when they look at marriage, that success equals longevity. But no, at the end of the day, it's...
Girl, if you don't knock it off.
This is A-Game.
Shout out
Fast
to
acting,
Kendra, man.
long lasting, with no side effects.
Hey, all my Crimsonites, and welcome to the Crimson Cure channel, where we embrace.
It was better to be lived. Your life's better lived apart than together.
Yes.
How did you know that it was time?
That's a really good question.
To take that route?
I knew when I really started to focus on my happiness. I feel like when
my happiness. And I hear a lot of chicks saying this nowadays, man. Listen, man, ladies, if it's crazy that some of y'all don't know this, but y'all should know this. And the fact that a lot of y'all don't is proof that somebody failed as a parent somewhere, mom and dad, or a combination of the two, or whoever, right? It is not a man's job to make you happy, right? You're supposed to already naturally be happy on your own with your own life, your own situation. You're supposed to already be happy. It's not a man's job to make you happy, although it is a man's responsibility to add on to your happiness, right? Or to encourage your happiness, to how can I say, to create an environment where you can continue to flourish in your already happy state. How about that? I will say that as a man. You need, let's go. It ain't our job to make y'all happy, man. At all. And fellas, don't be out here making these bras happy. What's wrong with y'all? If a chick don't come already happy, I'm talking about happy with herself, comfortable within herself. She's a genuinely happy, joyful woman, right? Not perfect, but genuinely happy with herself and her life at that point whenever you meet her. If you messing with an old unhappy ass broad, leave her alone at the first sign. Leave her alone. Ain't your job to be making not one chick out here happy. What's wrong with y'all, man? Let's go.
Men, we tend to focus on everybody else's happiness, making sure that everybody else is okay, meaning our children. Meaning, our children, our friends, our, family. But at the end of the day, it's about self-love. And when you start to really work on yourself, love yourself, know your value, know your worth, and then all of a sudden there's this awakening.
And you're supposed to be doing all that before you decide to marry a guy, ladies. You don't wait till you get married and decide, like, hold on, I'm not happy, and don't even really understand why you're not happy. And then as a result of that, not feeling happy for whatever reason you don't, now you don't want to be married no more. The marriage is what's causing your unhappiness. That's what you sign up for when you become a wife and a mother. That's why you have to already be happy within yourself, right? Clearly, Tia was not happy within herself. I wonder why, right? Let's go.
And it's not easy. It's a hard journey. But at the end of the day, I feel like it is so worth it. So
yeah, wow.
Thank you.
Tia, what I think, like, I mean, here, people at home are sitting thinking, I feel this because marriage
takes a lot of work.
And it also takes a lot of guts to know when you need to change something.
Yes, it really does.
It takes a lot of courage to say, this isn't working.
Yeah.
Was there?
Right? No, it don't. It don't take a lot of guts to say this ain't working. It takes a lot of guts to realize that things are not working, right? And to fix them and go through the fire, right? And come out on top together. Because that's what marriage is about. Sickness and health and all of that stuff. Till death do y'all parts. That's what it's about. It's not about when things get not in your favor. It's not about you running when things get challenging and tough and difficult, which at times is going to be in a marriage. Go through all type of stuff. Family gets sick, mom and dad's getting older, health, financial situations, children, things going on in society. It's all type of crazy stuff. That's and I was the whole time when this chick first started this couple of years, I said the same thing, OG. I said, how about she look at her sister? Right? And that is the good question. The question is why it didn't work, right? She never really got into that. Even to this day, she never really got into it, right? My man, my nigga Corey Hardrick is a good guy. We ain't never heard nothing scandalous about dude. Never wrapped up with no other bras, no other children, no scandal, no fun boy stuff, no nothing. Just a stand-up guy. Acting career is on an upward trajectory. All she had to do was just ride. What it was is she was listening to social media like a lot of y'all chicks do. She was thinking she was missing something. Right? She was thinking that I'm not happy because I never got a chance to basically enjoy being single, know what it's like to be single and mingling. She done sit here and let social engineer convince her that she should leave her husband because she ain't happy because she never really got to experience anything. That's why she claims she's not happy. How selfish is that? Right? It didn't work because she didn't try to make it work. It didn't work because she felt like she graduated from her marriage. She felt like because she wasn't happy, her marriage is the reason why she wasn't happy. Because she has to worry about her kids like all mothers have to. When you have a husband and children, your life is no longer about you. I'm going to repeat that for y'all who maybe didn't hear me. When you become a husband or when you become a wife, your life is no longer about you. Especially if y'all got children. It's definitely not about you. Super selfish. Hey, man, rest in the essence to Kevin Samuels. Hey, man, French toast your happiness. French toast your happiness, man. We're going to get a puppy or something, man, a hobby or something.
Like moment where you knew, like, I have to do something different.
Yes, I feel like when I started to, again, like I said, focus on myself, but there was this sadness. And I knew that life is short. I had actually, lost my grandmother. We had lost Elena Housley, and both of them at the same time. There was just an aha moment in me where I said, you know what? You need to tap in, see what's really going on with your happiness. Life is short. let's go. Let's start working on you and really focusing on what really, really matters here, which.
And see, this is what I'm talking about. How selfish is that? Work on you. What about your husband? What about your kids? What about your family? French toast, all of that, huh? Forget all of that, huh? It's about my happiness. Sadly, Tia represents a large majority of women, specifically Black women, nowadays. Smash that like button, click on subscribe to the page. Let's go.
Is at the end of the day, your peace, your joy, and your happiness. So I would say that. And I was in therapy as well.
Yeah.
And listen to all these chicks clapping in the audience, who I'm pretty sure a lot of them have husbands.
I'm a huge fan of therapy. So it was.
Ain't no therapist gonna tell you to leave your husband unless it's a dire situation. Remember that, y'all.
All of that, you know, aha moment.
Well, because some people, when you say, oh no, oh, that's sad, but you actually see this as
a celebration.
A celebration.
I really do. I look at it as one of my friends, she sent this beautiful letter to me from a woman who got a divorce. And it's all about, you know, this perspective, in my opinion, and just changing the narrative. You know, my marriage was a success.
Yeah.
I look at it as.
No, it was not. Your marriage, if you decide to leave your marriage because you're not happy within yourself, it's not that your marriage was or wasn't a success. You're not a success in yourself. So let me tell you, maybe her marriage was a success. Maybe it just was not good enough for her, which is wild. Let's go.
It's like a curriculum when you're in college or high school, right? You're learning.
No, it's not. It's nothing like that at all.
You're growing, you're evolving, you're creating. And I was able to create with Corey some beautiful, amazing children. And at the end of that curriculum, and at the end, there's a graduation, there's a celebration. So that's basically.
So what's the graduation? What's the celebration? The graduation is you and your husband growing old together while your children grow up to become very successful human beings. That's the graduation. What this girl talking about?
You know, how I'm looking at it now. And I feel like people look at, when they look at marriage, that success equals longevity. But no, at the end of the day, it's, are they happy?
No. It ain't got nothing to do with happiness. It's about longevity. It's about staying together for the long haul, creating that structure, creating generational wealth, being the example of mother and father for your children to follow behind. That's what it's about. It's about sticking with each other through the thick and the thin, the good, the bad. It's not about leaving because you're not happy. You know, this girl talking about.
Are they thriving? Are they growing? And I feel like that is what is most important.
What's most important is for your children to see their mother and their father together forever, no matter what, unless it becomes to a point to where it's some crazy stuff. But that wasn't the situation with Corey. Corey's a good guy, right? He's not a guy out here cheating on you, beating on you, mistreating you. He's a pretty stand-up guy, right? Vagoda said she probably says it was a success because of the money she took from him in the divorce. That's messed up, man. Let's go.
It's not about staying in something because however long you are in that situation, that equals success. It's about really, again, are you happy? Because life is really short.
Yeah.
Okay. I gotta.
You know, Kendra tore her ass up, man. Shout out to Kendra, man. All right. This is an ill situation, man. Right? Crazy, man. Right? Let's go, man. Smash that like button, click on the bell. Subscribe to the page. Share on social engineer. Right.
We return to a very familiar genre of TikTok video, the genre where women, in an effort to be open and vulnerable, accidentally reveal themselves to be horrific, narcissistic, sociopath monsters.
I don't know if I'm going to actually post this because this is super vulnerable for me and I'm a pretty open person. But earlier this year, I told my husband I wanted a divorce. There is not a single thing about my husband in and of himself that I do not love. Let me be very clear about that. Our relationship and what my expectations are for my marriage and what they always have been are not met. I can't be myself with my husband. And it's really confusing because I'm 32 years old. I am a mom of 3.
She said she can't be herself with her husband. What does that even mean? Ladies, I want to get y'all's input on this. What does that mean? You can't be yourself. I've heard this before. What you mean you can't be yourself? Because if you can't be yourself in your marriage, that would imply that you don't know who you are. Right? Let's go.
And I still don't know who I am. So for me to be like, oh, I can't be myself or you don't love me for who I am isn't really fair because I don't know who I am. I'm figuring that out every day.
Well, I can clear that up for you, ma'am. You are a fundamentally self-absorbed and shallow person who would inflict untold pain and suffering on other human beings just because you're bored and want to feel something. She's still in the marriage because her husband is perfect after all, and he better stay that way. God forbid he ever become like 1% less than perfect. That'll probably be the end of everything. This man who has done everything right is on very thin ice. Somehow. We return to a very familiar genre of TikTok video, the genre where women, in an effort to be open and vulnerable, accidentally reveal themselves to be horrific, narcissistic, sociopath monsters.
I don't know if I'm going to actually post.
Sociopathic monsters. Right?
They won't.
Women divorcing their husbands because their husbands are too good. Imagine that. It don't sound good at all. Let's go.
Clean, they won't pick up the house. They're controlling, they're unkind. You have got a guy who cooks for you. You have got a guy who doesn't care what size you are. You have got a guy who, who tells you that he loves you without being prompted or looking for sex. And you're telling me that you want to leave him because he treats a good black woman, which we're going to have to qualify, like good black women, a queen ought to be treated. And what you're doing.
And we got to relax with that, man. And this is one thing I don't like about this term queen and king, man. None of y'all or us are kings or queens. We gotta relax with that. All black women ain't kings, and all black men definitely ain't kings. And that's a fact. We gotta relax with all of that, man. Seriously, man. Any chick that will be willing to leave a man that treats her good and all of that for absolutely no reason at all, and has the audacity to say the reason she's leaving her husband because he treats her too good. Nah, man, we ain't doing that, man. We ain't doing that. They probably said, man, what's up with these beaches? Leaving a decent man, can't be yourself. Sounds like they don't know themselves, or maybe a rainbow practitioner. But hey, man, you never know, man. The Jezebel spirit of homosexuality resides and abides in a lot of women nowadays, man. You know? You did play chess or something. You know what I'm talking about? We're going to play chess or something. You want a king or queen, man. Play chess or something.
What you're doing is taking I am a self-centered individual. And I don't appreciate what a man has brought to my table. So I'm going to make up some stupid reason. They won't clean. They won't pick up the house. They're controlling.
Reason. Why are women leaving their husbands, man? Is it because the husbands aren't good guys?
You know, life after divorce. As a woman, I would honestly sit here and say, as much as I've made the decision and the choice to divorce my husband then, I also regret it. I don't regret it because I still loved him, but I regret it because I feel like I denied my children the right and the opportunity to have what people call a normal family.
See, there it is right there. Some honesty and some accountability for once. All y'all chicks who want to graduate from y'all's marriage and leave your husband for apparently no reason at all other than your punk ass happiness. And in the words of the late great Kevin Samuels, French toast your happiness. Straight like that. Break up a home. And when I first heard Kevin say this, I said, damn, I never thought about it like that. But y'all women who divorce y'all's husbands, decent, good guys for no reason at all, but you're not happy, that's very selfish, right? And y'all are home wreckers because y'all wrecked y'all's own home. Screw your kid growing up or your children growing up with a two-parent home dynamic, which generates the most successful children. Nah, you ain't happy, so you just gonna subject them to being raised by single parents without their daddy in their lives every single day like they would be when y'all was together. That's selfish as finna. You hear me? You didn't tell me where you from in the Middle East. Why you ask me all these questions? All right, where you from in the Middle East? What country and city you from? You can ask. I don't mean I'm gonna tell you. You know.
Now today I'm sitting with kids.
Yeah, man.
You know, life after divorce.
When I met,
you know, life after divorce. I also regret it. I don't regret it because I still loved him, but I regret it because I feel like I denied my children the right and the opportunity to have what people call a normal family. Now today I'm sitting with kids who are in the statistic of divorce. So as much as I've divorced, I would never, ever advise anybody to go through a divorce. You know, life after.
That's what's up. Shout out to that African sister, man. Or you from a small city next to Tel Aviv. Yeah. I'm from a city in America that got the well, I can't say that no more. I can't say that no more. We got the best damn college in the country, man. I'm gonna just say that. You know, if you must know. You know. Right?
Why get a divorce after 25 years of marriage? The short answer is because it is not too late to be happy. And I finally got to a point at the beginning of the year where I decided that it wasn't too late to be happy. I still have hopefully many more years left, and I would like to be happy for those years.
I've been wondering what they be thinking about being happy. Like, what are you going to do? Getting ran through to be happy?
1 week later.
I'm just not strong enough to fight this way. for myself. So I get a
1 week later. Right? Yeah, man. Why you want to know all that, man? You asking a lot of questions, man. You asked a lot of questions, Pagoda, man. Why you want to know exactly what city and state I'm in, man? That's crazy. All right. You know? You know? Sounds kind of suspect, you know?
I don't know if I'm going to actually post this because this is super.
We just looked at that one. All right.
Hey, y'all, come look at this.
So here it is. In case you didn't know, and this applies to both men and women, being cheated on is traumatizing as fuck. I was married for 21 years, and cheating was never an issue in our marriage. In fact, that was the least of my worries. I never had to worry about it. I never thought I did. I never had a feeling that I had to worry about it. Never on either part, either side. And then I got divorced, and I come into the dating field, and it is a absolute shit show. And if I had any idea what I was getting myself into, I probably would have stayed married.
Hey, y'all, come look at this.
This goofy, man. Like, this goofy. Like, what y'all think is out here? Seriously, though, man. And I blame social media, social engineering. Right? You give me a good enough reason why you want to know what state I am outside of you just wanting to know, and I'll tell you. Right? If it's validatable and rational, I'll let you know. Right? But I'm just like, what y'all chicks think is out there though? Seriously though, man. Because I'm gonna tell you right now, man, 9 times out of 10, most of us ain't gonna do nowhere near what your husband was willing to do. And I'm gonna tell you that right now. All of that, what one man won't do, another one will. No, absolutely not. Right? I'm telling you right now, as a man, we are absolutely not going to do what your husband was doing. Not at all. Nowhere near it. Right? I'm talking about not even in the vicinity of of it. We're about to do none of that shit. Right? A lot of y'all will be better off going back to y'all's husbands, man. I'm telling you, man, stay with your husband, man. Right? Because the rest of us ain't trying to, we trying to clap cheeks. I'm going to just be honest with you, ladies. We trying to clap cheeks. And I'm talking about men. I ain't talking about these old sucker duck ass, goofy dudes who can't wait to be a stepdaddy ass ninjas. No. I'm talking about us real men. We ain't about to do not even a third of what your husband was doing or willing to do at all. At all. Goofy, just goofy. Like, what y'all think is out here? What y'all think you gonna find a better man than your husband? I really want to ask you, like, you really think you're gonna find a man that's better than your husband? Or let me correct myself. You think a man better than your husband is going to find you? Right? Vagoda says she looks like a lovely woman, but the tattoo in my eyes is disgusting. Yeah, and we don't be liking all them nasty ass tattoos either, man. Right? Hey, us real ones, man, we ain't feeling all them tattoos, man. If you got a tattoo, man, we shouldn't be able to see it, man. For the most part. Tattoos ain't it, ladies. Stop getting them tattoos on your neck and your face. Please stop that. On your arms, on your chest, your titties, man. Stop. Stop doing that. Unless you want to keep trapping them goofy ass dudes, y'all gonna keep attracting with that young boys. Right? We ain't on none of that. We don't want them to see them nasty looking ass tattoos, man.
I don't think people understand truly what it means to be married. I think people are excited about the idea of marriage. I think a lot of people want to fall in love. I think people want somebody to do forever with. But relationships are work. And I know that that sounds bad, but I love the work that I do in my marriage. I wouldn't trade it for any other type of work. But that doesn't mean it's easy, right? It means that you prioritize us over me.
Did you hear what she said? Did y'all hear what this lady just said? Right?
Work. But that doesn't mean it's easy, right? It means that you prioritize us over me.
You prioritize us over me. When you become married, your life is no longer about you. Much like when you become pregnant, wait, ladies, your body no longer belongs to you. Right? Let's go.
It's not me anymore, it's we. And every decision that you make is for the best interest of your partner, which means you don't do things that are self-serving anymore. You don't only look out for what you want. You consider how your decisions or your behavior might impact how the other person feels. And that's a commitment over time. And you also have to recognize that the person that is in front of you that you've fallen in love with has wounds, has a history, and they may not always see things the way that you see them. And instead of having a need to be right, because here's the issue most people have when they argue, is they fight to be right. But when you're right, you lose. You lose the respect of the other person, you lose the vulnerability of the other person, you lose the openness of the other person, you lose the conversations that you could have with the other person because they don't feel safe talking to you. Because if you're always leading with your ego or your pride, which is potent but fragile, you're going to push that person away. And so when it comes to marriage, it's about compromise. It's a lot of compromise. And you have to be willing to make those compromises because it's for the best interest of the partnership, not in the best interest of you.
See, and let me correct her. Being married ain't nothing about being no partners. We ain't equal in this. This is where I'm going to have to disagree with this chick at. Marriage isn't partnership. Marriage is not a partnership. We're not partners. Partners would ensue that we are equal in this situation. Partners mean we share authority. Marriage ain't nothing about no damn partnership. Man, y'all watch out for chicks that talk like that, man. When you start using words like partnerships and all that crazy stuff, man, marriage ain't got nothing to do with partnership.
It's not about making you happy all the time. It's about making we happy every single day. And so my husband actually said this to me, but he said, I don't like the idea of happy wife, happy life. I like the idea of happy spouse, happy house. So it's not just about prioritizing the female and what she wants and making her happy, though I hope every woman is happy in marriage.
Right? It's not about making your wife happy, man. If you sitting out here trying to make a chick happy, man, something wrong with you, man. All right? It's not our job to make a chick happy. No more than it's her job to make us happy. Right? Come happy and healed or willing to go on a journey of healing or leave, man. That's what y'all tell these broads, man. Ladies, that's what y'all tell these guys, man.
I also want your husband to be happy too. I want my husband to be happy too. And I think that that is a commitment. And people don't always see that you are going to have to take the low road and take responsibility and apologize and change behavior and give up doing all the things that you historically would have done. And it also means protecting your marriage, right? Not giving into what everybody else seems as normal or okay. Or if you dislike something, it makes you insecure. That's a conversation you and your partner need to have about how you're going to not only honor your marriage, but protect your marriage in a culture that thinks that open marriages are fun and whatever, or that you can entertain or engage with people privately and that's fine.
Bringing another person into y'all's marriage is not going to fix it. It's not going to fix it at all. I would strongly suggest against that. Right? Let's go.
It's not fine by me. It's not fine by my husband. It shouldn't be fine by you. Infidelity doesn't happen by chance. And I'm not just saying infidelity is the only issue around marriages, such as pursuing your partner, right? Keeping novelty in the game, taking them on dates, continuing to date them, right? Making little micro moments, especially if you have kids, you understand how much time you don't have, like you maybe did have when you first started dating. Your demands are higher, your responsibilities are higher, but that doesn't mean that your relationship, because you're married and they'll be here tomorrow, takes the back seat. It still needs to be in the front. That person is in your passenger seat or in the driver's seat, depending on who leads the relationship. But prioritizing that in
depending on who leads the relationship. Men lead the relationship flat out. I'm gonna repeat that. Men lead relationships. We also initiate them, right? Women don't lead relationships, right? Women can lead the household, right? But not the relationship. That sounds dumb as hell.
truly valuing it for what it is and having it mean something to you is the most important thing that you can do to make your marriage work. I don't think people understand.
Oh man. Right? Sound crazy as hell talking.
So for us as women, as soon as it gets hard, as soon as it's not going the way that we think it should, as soon as we are unhappy or bored, we run because we have no commitment to ourselves and we had no intention or awareness that we actually have to follow through with the commitment that we make when we get married. We feel entitled and we feel justified to search for our happiness in spite of the commitment and responsibilities we have as a wife and for many women as a mother. And so what happens for us as women is that we'll divorce, we'll run away, we'll break up, we hop into another relationship thinking that somehow that will make us happy, and it doesn't. And this is the cycle that we live in our whole lives. So for us as women, as soon as it gets hard, as soon as it's not going the way that we think it should, as soon as we are unhappy or bored, we run.
All right. Monique Robinson, what's up with you, loved one? Then, Patrick, what you say? Many people have adopted the partner naming dynamic because of the rise. Yeah, exactly. Monique Robinson said you can lead a simp. Yeah, exactly. And a simp ain't no man. Right? A simp is not a man at all. Because men ain't simps. Right? At all. No simping over this way. Especially when you had some charismatic, magnetic, ganged up guy like myself, man. Oh, it ain't never going to be no simping. You know? Vagoda said, what is a simp? I wonder what the Arabic term for simp is. Vagoda, a simp is a guy or a girl. Girls can be simps too. A simp is a guy who is willing to do anything to get the favor of women or females. Okay, well, I apologize, Vagoda, Israeli or Hebrew, right? I wonder what the Hebrew word for simp would be. It probably would be a a schmuck, right? I would say a Yiddish term probably would be schmuck, right? A schmuck is a simp. Yeah, exactly, Moni Robinson. A simp is not a man at all because men ain't weak, right? A simp is not a man. He's a male or can be a male, but he ain't no man, right? A simp is a dude who is willing to do anything to gain favor of females, right? Right? A schmuck. A simp is a schmuck. Right? You know? My man Vagoda tapping in for, or my I don't know if you, but go, is you a guy or is you a dude or a chick? I mean, you could say a nerd. Yeah, I guess you could say a nerd, but it's context to that because there's different types of nerds. A nerd isn't a. Okay, that's my man Pagoda. Yeah, a simp is like a schmuck. Not necessarily a nerd. I could be considered a nerd, but I ain't no damn simp. For sure. I'm way too fly, too handsome, too charismatic and magnetic to ever be a simp. Imagine a guy like me simping for a broad. Now, that's not to say in my past I haven't, because I haven't. I'm one of the rare ones. Listen here. I ain't saying I ain't never did some old sucker for love ish. I ain't saying I never had a suck attack, but I definitely ain't never been on no simp shit though. That's a fact. Because I've always had my way with chicks, so I've never really had to simp. Vagoda, didn't you hear what I said? I said it's a Yiddish term. I said that. Right? You got to pay attention, man. You know? Oy vey. Oy vey. This guy Vagoda. Right? Y'all chicks sitting up there leaving y'all husbands and then coming online saying goofy stuff, man. Right? Nah, man. Where my man Big Black at, man? Man, why did Walt G come up in my feed, man?
And if you don't like it, then don't have sex, don't get married, and become a eunuch. That's what he told them. He told them, if you didn't like the reason I just gave you, go be a eunuch, which is a holy man that castrates himself so that way he can work upon the women and the children. This is a holy thing that they did to prove that they weren't going to try to.
No, there's nothing holy about being a eunuch. It's very demonic. It is very demonic. Right? Very demonic. Nothing holy about being a eunuch, castrating yourself.
Do anything sexual to the women or the children, so they castrate themselves out of holiness. So this is a proof of holiness before the kingdom of God. So he said, become a eunuch, don't get married, and don't have sex if you don't like what I'm telling you. So what I'm saying to you is, happiness, divorce don't equal. Getting mad at each other, having arguments, having conflicts is not a reason for divorce. Stop listening to social media. Don't care what they're saying. The reason you're by yourself is because you're listening to social media. You're listening.
Listening to social media. Tia Mowry, that little light-skinned girl who's the thumbnail, and a lot of these other chicks we've been playing, man. Listening to social media, seeing hot girls having hot girl summers and all that stuff. Listen, these single chicks is out here miserable, man. Don't ever believe a chick and she tell you she's single by choice and she's happily single. Lies from the deepest, darkest pit of hell. It is a woman's natural design to want to be under a man. It is literally the main reason for y'all's creation. Literally. Right? My man Dan Patrick said, my dad said, buck that. I'm not cutting off my Wang Jang just to focus on some spiritual bullshit. No, that's right. Castrating myself. Man, yeah, right. That's a lie out of the deepest, darkest pit of hell. Let's go.
Seeing people tell you stuff that is lies.
Yeah, they get on TikTok, man. I can't even be on there half the time because.
Stop listening to social engineering, specifically Facebook and TikTok. Most of the broads on those two platforms are stupid and don't know what the hell they talking about. And misery loves company. They want y'all to be miserable. Like, don't you leave your good husband because some silly broad online, TikTok, Facebook, that sit up there and made it look like it's fun being signal. She out and about messing with this one and that one, getting her cheeks clapped up. I'm convinced that a lot of y'all chicks just want to be whores. Monique Robinson said it's natural for a woman to want to be married, not dropping body counts. I know that's right. It's literally the reason y'all was made, created. Literally.
The bandwagon of women that get on there like, me too. And it's like, y'all just, it's almost any reason now.
Yeah.
It's any reason.
I literally saw one a couple weeks ago. One of my friends sent me a video of this lady sitting in her car, and she was sitting there crying because she was like, I got a good man, but I'm not happy, so I want a divorce. She wants to divorce her husband that she says herself is a good man, but she wants to leave him because she doesn't feel independent and she don't want to have to check in with people. She doesn't want to have to tell him what she's doing all the time and be responsible for that. And she's not happy.
And she's currently married, right?
Yes, she was married. She was married.
Let me say something. Do y'all not understand? We're talking about dishonesty and trust. We're talking about breaking trust, renewal of trust, right? How horrible would it be to get online and see your wife in the car crying,
going
saying,
viral?
He a good man, but I'm not happy. And yada, 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 yada. Excuse me? Excuse me?
That is insane. And if you don't.
Huh? That's wild. Right? That's wild. You got a good husband, got a job, career. He takes care of his family. He protects, he provides. You know, he leads, he guides, he teaches. But you're not happy? See what I'm saying? Y'all got to really vet these bras, brethren. Make sure when you get with a chick, make sure she's genuinely, naturally on her own happy. How do you go about finding out if a chick is happy? If a chick is happy and truly happy within herself and her situation in her life before she get with you, you want to know how you're going to know? She's happy because she's going to bring happiness to you. When she's happy with herself, she's going to be happy to serve you, to cater to you, to submit to you, to get on your program, follow your leadership, your guidance. That's how you know. Because the chick who ain't happy going to think there's something wrong with everything I just said. Right? Let's go.
when others walked away, but
She said, so when you grow apart from the next guy, will you divorce him too?
Yeah. It's the McNair way, man. It's your man Yusuf. Like the channel, subscribe, man. Share this channel with everybody, man. Listen, man, you see this hyena right here? She divorced her husband really out of boredom. You know what I'm saying? Really because he wasn't as ambitious as she is. You know what I mean? If she not equally yoked, or if she feels though the relationship is lacking, she willing to divorce the next guy. You know what I mean? So this is a woman that's finicky, man. And a lot of women are finicky like this. They can't stay in monotony. They can't stay in a boring situation. They can't stay if it ain't no excitement. You know what I mean? That's what's going to lead up to their happiness. You know what I mean? When a woman talk about she not happy, it's all about her emotions. It's not about, is the relationship really working? It's not about, are we good at certain aspects together? Are we good at raising our family together? Are we good at sticking together, making things happen? No, it's about happiness.
She said, so when you grow apart from the
Oh,
I don't know if I'm going to actually post this, but earlier this year, I told my husband I wanted a divorce.
So this woman's currently going viral for this video she made where she said that she asked her husband for a divorce, but hasn't gone through with it yet because, in her words, he is perfect. It's just that there's something missing. She goes on to ask TikTok if anyone else has ever felt that way in their marriages, and if so, how they went on to fix it. But people were having a hard time giving advice because it didn't make sense. So he's perfect, but also not good enough. Like, here were some comments that I found particularly noteworthy. Your story is my story. Then 20 years later, turns out I was just bored and immature. Worst mistake of my life, divorcing a good man. When I filed for divorce, the last word I would use to describe him would be perfect. Girl, if you have a good man, stay with him. A lot of people started speculating that maybe she had already been unfaithful, that she was the problem, and people even found her husband to warn him what she was posting about him, to which she made a video saying that he knows and doesn't care. And ladies, I just need to womansplain something about men real quick. If a man says that he doesn't care, he either genuinely doesn't care or he knows that the inevitable fallout from expressing any opposing belief is not going to be worth the battle, so he just pretends he doesn't care. In this case, though, I'm going to guess it's the latter because you've literally described him as a perfect husband, and yet to you, he's still not good enough. It's like he's damned if he does, damned if he doesn't. Or maybe I'm wrong and he genuinely does not mind his marital issues being made into a public spectacle for complete strangers to judge and interfere with. Maybe. What do you guys think? Do you think he...
Absolutely not. Right? Absolutely not. Right? Hey, y'all relax with all that in my comment section, man. I'm gonna say this and I ain't gonna say it again, man. All right? Relax with all of that stuff in my comment section, man. That's not even the topic of the show. We ain't even talking about that. All right? And that go for everybody. All right? Yeah, man.
Do you think a lot of women regret leaving their husbands in hindsight?
I'd say about 75% do.
Really?
Yeah.
3 out of 4, you would say regret it. Why do they regret it later?
Because they just done it. There was no valid reason. They did it because they could, or because they didn't feel right, or they get bored, or he wasn't paying attention to me. I think once if somebody's life is in danger, then you've got a good reason. If there's not, then you haven't. That's my view. So if your life or your children's life or somebody's life is not in danger, then you got no reason to get divorced.
So everything else other than...
Can be worked on.
I mean, when you think about it, if you can get divorced I was thinking about this the other day. If you can get divorced for pretty much any reason, like not being happy, not feeling fulfilled, he's not paying attention to me, he's never home, then why not just be in a relationship? What's the difference? Because if you're married, it's supposed to be for richer, for poorer, through thick and thin. It's like you're supposed to everything, but I think
supposed to work through that.
Yeah, I think the Catholic Church, it's like abuse, addiction. Or if there's some secret he was hiding that you didn't know, but when you got married. But otherwise, I mean, just be in a relationship. Why even get married then? Do you think a lot of women regret leaving their husbands in hindsight?
I'd say about 75% do.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah, I would say more like 90%, right? Right. Yeah, and I'm saying that to everybody. That's Vagoda and Monique. Cut it out. That ain't even the topic of the show. Right? Both of y'all. Flat out. Right?
The court notified me that my final decree of divorce has been approved by the judge. I know that it sucks being alone. I come home and I'm alone. I go everywhere alone. I don't hardly talk to him anymore. I don't blame him. I filed for the divorce. So I'm sure people are wondering, well, you filed. Why are you so upset? Why are you crying? Just because you make a decision that you think is going to end up making things better doesn't mean that you have to give up the fact that you love that person or that you did it because you were trying or whatever. I've never met anybody like him, and I've never loved anybody like him either, but I don't want a divorce. I still am very much in love with my husband.
When a man goes through a divorce, especially one he didn't ask for, he's forced to rebuild everything, his peace, his focus, his future. And the moment he finally finds some peace, maybe meets someone new, now she's the one hurting? Why? It's not really about you moving on. It's about her realizing that you're not broken without her, that she lost someone who was actually solid, a good man, and that realization hits harder than the divorce papers ever did. If you're a man watching this and you're going through something similar, keep pushing. Don't wait for closure. Don't wait for them to notice. Move on for you. Build yourself back up. And remember, the best revenge isn't anger. It's peace, purpose, and progress.
That's some game right there. I gotta say, I appreciate that, man. That's what's up. That's some good game for y'all, man. So what I'm gonna do now is I'm going to drop the link. Anybody want to come up here, add to the conversation, ask a question? You know what I'm talking about? Maybe you have experience with this. Maybe you currently might be going through this. Unfortunately, I hope you're not. If you are, it's very unfortunate. But I hope none of y'all brothers is experiencing this. I hope none of y'all brothers is going through this. You know what I'm saying? Had the unfortunate experience. You understand me? Of you know what I'm saying, being involved with one of these type broads. You know, I hope you haven't. I hope you didn't. You know, smash that like button, click on the bell, and subscribe to the page. Share on your social engineering. You did. You already know what it is, what it be, what it do. You know? Yeah, man. You know what I'm talking about? And there's a lot of young brothers that probably want to be husbands and get married, man. But I gotta say, ladies, man, with the caliber of chicks that's out here nowadays, man, I wouldn't suggest it, man. Like I said, I would only suggest it if she is an actual woman of God. You feel me? Vagoda, what's happening? Oh, you gotta
Hello?
say something now.
You hear me?
Yeah.
Well, good evening to you.
What's good with you, brother, man? What makes you tap in with the show tonight, man?
I saw that you have a show and I want to check your channel out.
Okay. And now you say you from basically you from Israel, clearly, right?
Yeah, I live. I told you in the comments. I was born in a city next to Tel Aviv, and now I live in Tel Aviv.
Okay, right. It's going down out there right now, man. Right?
Yes, we are getting that. You know what is the reason that I'm awake right now?
Sheesh. You said what now?
No, you want to hear the reason that I am awake right now?
Yeah, go ahead, tell us.
Because there's missiles in the north, and we are going to get missiles here as well. Yes, we are. We already 2 times a day. 2 times today we had to run to a shelter.
Damn.
Yes, we usually it's 4 or 5 times a day.
Yeah, that's crazy, man. May the Most High, you know what I'm saying, protect everybody over there that's innocent and needed, man. So regardless, I mean, besides all of that, we we praying for our brothers and sisters over there, Israel, Palestine, that whole area, man.
First of all, you said yourself not to get into stuff that are not from the topic, so.
Yeah, I'm just saying, for the most part.
Just let me correct you. First of all, there's no such thing as Palestine, but never mind that. Just correcting you.
I mean, it's not necessarily correcting me. I mean, there is a such thing as a country Palestine, but
no, there's not.
So so if I look on the map right now, it's not going to be a country called Palestine.
Say it again.
If I look on the map, it's not going to be a country called Palestine.
I am telling you, in reality, there is no such thing as Palestine. The area that you call Palestine, it's called Judea and Samaria. It's called Judea and Samaria, not Palestine, and it's not and it's a part of Israel.
You said it's called what now?
Judea and Samaria. It's a geographic area inside of Israel.
Oh yeah. Okay, but besides all that though, pertaining to the topic though, so we're gonna pray for y'all out there too, man. You know them bombs and stuff going on out there. Y'all, we're gonna pray for y'all. But besides all of that, right, pertaining to the topic. Now in Israel, I would imagine that this is not such a prevalent thing, but regardless of if it is or not, you know what I'm talking about. What's your take on this situation right here, the topic of the show?
You want me first of all to answer the question that you asked me in the comments?
What's that?
You asked me what is simp in Hebrew.
Yeah. Basically,
so if what you are basically asking, if simp is a nerd, then the word that you are using in Hebrew is chnana or chnun.
Say it again.
Chnana. Nerd, in other words. Chnana.
Yeah. Basically, yeah. I mean, yeah, you know what I'm saying? It's levels to nerd.
Or you can say Yelet Kafot, or in English, Kafa boy, slap boy, the ones that get beat up by bullies. If you want to, that's the word.
I guess you could say that.
Yes, simp sounds like something with prostitutes or something.
Yeah, it could be.
It sounds like it's when I heard you say that, I was thinking that you said pimp.
Nah, see, that's the thing. A simp is the inversion of a pimp. See, where a pimp has his way and don't be manipulating chicks, and chicks is willing to do. Whatever it takes to be down for the crown, and the pimp, the ism is sent up there, let them know what it is. See, a simp is the exact opposite. A simp is going to do whatever he can to gain the favor of women at the detriment of his own manhood and his own respect and integrity as a man.
Okay.
All right.
Okay.
So the second question, like I said, I'm pretty sure this is not so much a thing over there as it is over here, but I'm pretty sure it's a thing. So
there is people getting divorced,
Hold on. As far as your experience or just your opinion on this topic, what you think about this though, man?
About people divorcing?
Nah, what you think about ladies or women leaving their marriages because they're not happy?
What I can say, if they are not happy, and you can go to a marriage counselor. Right. You can try to talk it out, but if it's not working, then for the sake of the kids, then you leave, then you break it. Of course, the kid, of course, you are still connected to the husband. Well, not in terms of marriage and stuff, but you still have the kids that are connecting between you and the husband.
Right.
If you're the wife.
Right. Well, just over here in America, man, we got this epidemic of chicks just up and deciding that they're no longer happy for the most stupid reasons, and they're breaking up their marriages as a result. And that's what we've been seeing a lot of tonight. I would imagine this is not so much of an issue over there in Israel,
think it's less.
would imagine that it occurs to some extent.
I think it's less, but
a lot less, because you know y'all over there, y'all probably have a little bit more respect for family as far as marriage and all of that.
Yeah. We are not a religious society like our neighbors, but yeah.
Right. So the divorce rates over there, are they high?
I didn't check it, but actually I don't know, but I don't think it's like what you are depicting that is happening in the USA.
Right. I would imagine that what's happening over here is probably, if not happening a lot, not happening at all.
Yeah. Also, if I didn't declare, you said that my name sound like Portuguese and stuff. It's it's how you say, it's a stage name. It's not my real name.
Yeah, you said it's also okay. Yeah, much like how you said it's a stage name. Okay, that's what's up. That's what's up.
Yeah.
Because when I think of the word pagoda, I automatically think of the word pagoda. Right.
What the hell is that?
This is a place that be having in malls in America back in the days where you used to go and get jewelry from the middle of the mall and stuff like that. The piercing pagoda. Y'all remember them piercing pagodas back in the day, man, in the mall, man? Y'all dudes is terrible going to get y'all jewelry from the damn piercing pagoda, man. Oh, pagoda, man. What's going on out there, Israel, as far as like when it comes to relationships out there, is you know what I mean, is this something that on your social media, is this something that y'all talk about a lot over there?
What you want to talk about? What's going on here? We are in a war with Lebanon. We're getting messages from them.
I'm talking about as far as relationships go, and as far as y'all social media. On y'all social media platforms that y'all got in Israel, is the topic of discussion or a topic of discussion the situations between men and women as far as relationships go?
Let's just say it's very hard here to get women. The women here
are
very
hard
picky.
to get women in Israel?
Yeah, they are very picky.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Why are they so picky?
Ask them.
You said ask them.
They are watching themselves, you can say.
I understand what you mean. It's pretty much the same thing that's going on over here. They're more consumed with
Actually,
themselves.
in the USA, it's way easier to get women, from what I know. Way more easier.
I mean, I would imagine it probably is too. You know what I'm saying? Because just for the simple fact we got more, and it's a more diverse, you know what I'm saying, population of women over here too. You know what I'm talking about?
What do you mean the more diverse?
When I mean diverse, I mean by it's more different types of women over here.
Well, we have a lot of different types of women as well here.
I'm pretty sure y'all do, but not quite as much as we got here in America. I'm pretty sure.
Not much, but not far off if you think about it.
You know,
besides,
I'm pretty sure it's different type of nationalities or whatever over there in Israel, but not as much.
Well, we have a lot of women. Well, if you think about it, we also have women with a lot of appearances here. You know.
What you mean?
What do you think I mean? We have, well, of course, you don't.
Appearances.
Yes, we have. You know, besides, if I'm not going to, let's say it like this. There is more than just Ashkenazi Jews in here, you know. There's Ethiopian Jews, there are Mizrahi Jews, there are Jews from India.
Okay. So it's a nice variety, basically, what you're saying.
I will not say variety, but yeah.
Right.
Of course, there are also the Arabs, but that is a no-no, a big no-no.
We're messing with the Arab chicks?
No, you know, you don't go with their women.
Why
you
not?
know, I'm the same. You know, well, you don't. You probably will not understand, but still, you know, as a Jewish man, you will try to be with a Jewish woman, not with an Arab.
Right.
Woman. Okay, you are not. Especially in the last 2 years, you are not going to be with somebody with an Arab accent.
Right.
or if with from another faith. Because first of all, not let's say it like this: if you are going to date a non-Jewish woman, then if you are, then sooner or later you are going to talk about converting her. If it's an Arab woman, she will not roll with that, and also there is the family of the Arab woman that is going to be a problem. Okay, you're not going to ride with her into the sunset. And of course, it depends if she's a Christian or a Muslim or a Druze. So, but still, it's a no. It's a no. There's enough women here to get anyway.
Right.
And you can get a woman outside of the country if you have problems.
See, this is why I say, man, I'm glad to be from America, and I don't want to live nowhere else.
Why did you say that all of a sudden?
Because as I talk to other people from other countries and the other countries that I've actually been to myself, what I can say is that over here in America, we got the freedom to do whatever the hell we want to do.
The same here already. You can do whatever you want to do. You can look. What I told you about the Arabs, you can do it if you want.
Not like over here.
What do you mean?
I mean, like say like for over here, right? Now that dynamic that you just explained kind of goes for the same over here, but the difference I would say is that over here it'll be a little bit more palatable, if that makes any sense.
Look, what I told you right now, it's a cultural taboo. If you want to marry an Arab, you can marry an Arab. Well, technically you cannot marry a man, but you can go overboard and marry a man. If you're a woman, you can marry a woman overseas and then come back here. And then, for example, that's how gays and lesbian are technically married, and their marriage are recognizing here, of course, even if they can't marry here.
Right. So as far as divorce go over there, is the divorce rates, is they low, is they high, or you don't know?
I think it's low. Next to you, it's lower. It's lower than yours.
So let me ask you this, Virgil. So if you know this, if you can answer this. In Israel, when it comes to divorce, who initiates divorce more, the women or the men?
I don't have a clue. I think maybe a little bit more the women. I think the women probably more. I don't know.
Right. And I'm gonna say this is pretty much how it goes across the board, though. Like most,
probably the women.
In most
there's
countries,
a lot of stupid feminists here, unfortunately.
Yeah, that's everywhere too. You know, it's spread across the globe.
Yeah, you want me to tell you something? You want me to tell you something funny, buddy?
Go ahead.
There was a case. There was a case in the Big Brother show that some crazy feminist sexually harassed some guy.
Right. What happened to her?
What happened? What she did? You mean? She tried to cut him off in the line to the bathroom, and when he tried to take back his line, she took her bra off, and she was all of her upper body was exposed, and she, in other words, she if he was will try to push her or something, then she will try to scream sexual harassment. And she also had shave her armpit. So it was funny.
That's weird, man.
Yeah, she got kicked out of the Big Brother show after that, but still, that's a sexual harassment. Imagine that. Imagine if it was the opposite side, the opposite way.
Right. That's feminism for you right there, man. I
don't like feminism. I don't like modern feminism.
Yeah, man, that sounds crazy, man. Well, I appreciate you coming up, man, Virgil, man. You know, you're more than welcome to tap back in whenever, you subscribe to the page and all that, man. You already know you're welcome, man. Thank you for coming up too, bro, man. All the way from Israel, man. We got
say.
You did. Thanks for coming
I
up,
have a question for you.
Yeah, man. You already know what it is, man. Yeah, feminism is global, man. Like it's global. It ain't just here in America. Y'all thought it was just here? Ah, man, that feminism crap is everywhere, man. That's it worldwide, Jack. You know what I'm talking about? He said the girl pulled her bra off, man, and had her knock us out, man. Oh, man, that's funny as hell, man. Right? We about to get up out of here, though, y'all, man. We ain't going to drag this long. You know what I'm talking about? We had our man Virgil tapping in from East Side of Hell. You know what I'm talking about? It's a beautiful thing, man. We're going to ride out with some E&E, of course. Shout out to my brother Glister Guarantee. Shout out to my brother Nauseous the Sick. The show. That's why. I'm about to end the show. That's why I dropped you, bro. You did. Smash that like button, click on the bell, subscribe to the page, share on your social engineering. You understand me? Thursday night, ladies' night. Thank you, everybody, for tapping in, man. Y'all could have been anywhere in the world. But y'all right here with your brother and your brother, and I appreciate that, man. Prayers for all our brothers and sisters out there in Israel, in the whole region out there, Jordan, you know, whatever, all them countries over there, man. It's going down over there, man. Prayers for all them people out there, man. You did. You know what I'm talking about? Over here at Real Talk, man. We don't want nothing bad to happen to nobody that don't deserve it, man. And the people of Israel, the people, not the state of Israel, but the people of Israel didn't ask for war, man. All right? No more than us over here in America asked for it. Or anywhere else. Right? Man, we're about to get up out of here tomorrow night. We're going to have some content coming from y'all. We're going to the Dave East concert. My brother Dave East going to be in the city tomorrow. We're going to go check him out, man. Smash that like button.
Tricky situation turned into a broken heart. Overthinking leadership, I'm trying to play my part. Should be different nowadays, you gotta play it smart. Lit nigga, been 100 from the very start. Mona Lisa with the flow, your boy a work of art. Looking at your body, baby, you a work of art. We trying to bring light to what we doing in the dark. Stay away from madness, like the month of March. Queen in my eye, you the one I call too. When we first met, you would always come through. Rolling gas, now we chilling with a sky view. Squeeze it on your titties with my head between your thighs too. Make it hot and steamy, firefighters gotta come through. Put the fire out, baby, that's what I'ma do. First class flights, I just wanna spoil you. Take you around the world, you the one I'm loyal to. Fussing, we fight shit, it happens, it's life. YOLO, we don't get to do this shit twice. I suggest while we here, we make best of this shit. Stacking up money and booking more trips. Give you everything that the eye see. Pull the whip over, then we hit the back seat. About to make the windows fog, now we can't see. Ride with me, this is really how it's supposed to be. Yeah. Ride with me, keep it G and just vibe with me. Cruise the city, getting litty, it's a vibe with me. Just ride with me, get live with me, yeah.
Ride with me, escalated style, baby, you can slide with me. We can roll up the windows, get high with me. Just ride with me, get live with me. Yeah, get high real quick, soar the skies with me. Put the wheels up, baby, just fly with me. And you told me one time you was dying to me. Always forgetting shit, you reminding me. All your girls like, damn, where you finding me? Other teams like, damn, are you signing me? Shorty had the lawyer up, she was finding me. Put the ladder up, baby, start climbing me. Love when you navigate, start guiding me. Giving great headshots, don't mind me. You be flipping your positions at a high degree. On top, from the back, and the side with me. We can bust cake up, hair nails, makeup, smoke, wake up, haircut, get a shape up. Now we in fly mode, riding down the side road. With the test of time, lost, got a time code. Sick.
Ride with me, keep it G and just vibe with me. Cruise the city, getting litty, it's a vibe with me. Just ride with me, get live with me, yeah.
Ride with me, escalated style, baby, you can slide with me. We can roll up the windows, get high with me. Just ride with me, get live with me.